My name is Keshia Kramer. I was a patient at Sacred Heart in July of 2009. My body ached really, really bad and I had a high fever, but it was different than any other time I'd ever been sick. I found out I was suffering from double pneumonia, and days later they finally got my results saying I was positive for H1N1. Because I was getting so bad, I couldn't breathe, they couldn't lay me down. They had to do my emergency C-section in the room I was in. I believe it was only the second time Dr. QB had done a C-section outside of the OR. I also had a vertical C-section because they could not lay me down. And by the time they took her and got up to the NICU, it was 7 minutes. They told my parents they weren't expecting me to make it. They called a chaplain in. They told everybody to say their goodbyes then and there. With this type of pneumonia, you get these things they call plugs, which is kind of like blood clots that get in and they start to suffocate you. And so for me, they had to put me in a coma, to put me on a ventilator because I was unable to breathe on my own. And I was in a coma for 30 days before they finally woke me up for good. It was very scary to think the swine flu of all things, because you'd heard about it but never really thought much about it. And of course I was anxious to see my daughter, who was already a month old at the time. I was astonished how small she was. I don't even know if she was 3 pounds when I saw her at a month old. Looking into her eyes, just knowing she is perfect and healthy. She has no idea that she's even a little miracle baby. She has no idea what took place. I would have to tell the doctors and nurses that I owe them my life. Without them, I would not be here today. They are such amazing people. I don't think I would get this type of care anywhere else. I'm very grateful for all those doctors and nurses.